Wake up, everybody, and welcome back to Ranking Sonic Games, the show where we rank every single Sonic game in some sort of combination of mainline franchises and some weird-ass shit. Things get crazy here, and they're about to get even crazier today, because today we are reviewing Sonic Mania. And, surprise, surprise, Mr. Spicy Fries, the master of all things emeralds, Joey Spicy Fries, I have also got to check out the official Sonic Topgolf collaboration last night. And I will be adding the Sonic Topgolf collaboration to our list.
Wait, this is a real thing?
This is a real thing. You can go to Topgolf right now and play the Sonic the Hedgehog game at Topgolf.
Like IRL, or is it on a website?
IRL.
Oh.
I was golfing.
Oh
I was golfing, hitting balls into holes, hoping to get some rings. Eating delicious macaroni and cheese bites, and having a American mule, because they didn't have a Moscow mule. That's fine.
No chili cheese dog sliders? That's a crime.
I had the old Knuckles sandwiches and Freedom Fighter fries. That's right.
Freedom Fighter fries. Nice. That sounds very cool.
Yes. Anyways, I'm Bander SN, and as I said before, that's the master of all things emeralds, Joey Spicy Fries.
Hey everybody, how are we doing today? How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm great. I'm having my coffee. Coffee was very effective this morning, so we are
good.
Feeling light. Feeling light, as they say. How's your morning going?
It's going good. I've got my knee wrapped with some heat pads right now.
Oh yeah, how is that? Tell us what happened. What happened to you?
It's very embarrassing to honestly admit, but I did tell Dylan about it last night. So truth be told, we were having a good time at work, the vibes were flowing, and I was dancing. Me being white, we don't have regular dance moves. So I did the Bully Maguire black suit dance. I had my hands up in the air, and my knee went pop, and I thought, oh no, and my knee went pop again, and I thought, oh god, and next thing I know, I'm on my butt looking up at everyone.
Oh no! I thought you just strained it. I didn't know there was a story.
There was a story.
And how on earth did you manage to hurt your knee doing the Sonic?
I was swinging my leg pretty hard, and I do tend to crack my knees, kind of like my knuckles. It's a bad habit I need to stop. So
you got to keep it in the pocket, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it feels a lot better today. No, it's fine. It feels a lot better today. I am gonna go to work later today. I feel fine.
I was trying to fix my camera because you were as a white guy, and I looked at myself and I was like, oh my god, I look very white right now. What is happening? Oh, my white balance got taken. Oh, my settings. Oh, my sweet settings. All right, that looks I like way better now.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I wanted us both to be white.
I mean, it's winter time, so it's that old. It's like that little child. Who's,
right.
I don't know. I don't even remember what kind. Because I've seen so many filters or people sampling that sound, but it's just like this child with a bright light being shined at them and a camera in their face, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm white."
I'm white.
It's so funny. Do I want to? Maybe let's try. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. I've become an Ultra Namekian, or whatever that thing is called.
There you go. Piccolo Orange. Namekian Orange.
It's Joe Orange. Hang on. Sorry, let me get this in the right spot.
I'll get us started. We're here to talk about Sonic Mania today. This game is a lot of fun. I don't have many bad things to say about it, if any at all. I did have one complaint. We talked about it earlier in the week, but that was just a meh thing. I figured they would have something included as where you could choose between acts, but because it's kind of it just merges from one to another, I see why that was something that wasn't a thing.
And at the end, once you finish the game, you can do Act Select.
No, it let me just choose the zones, and I would start at Act 1.
Oh, Act 1 first. Oh, yeah. You just choose the zones, which is slightly annoying, but yeah, I get it.
But yeah, Sonic Mania is a lot of fun. I had a great time playing it. I've had it for a while now. I just haven't had a reason to play it until now. When did Sonic Mania come out? It came out in... Well, Plus was released in 2018. When was the original
2017.
release? There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I remember... Here comes Joe with his member berries, his stories with these great Sonic games. I remember this game came out in the same year that Crash, the Insane Trilogy came out, and Mario Odyssey came out. I was like, damn, this is the greatest year for platformers ever. Like, all three of my children are having these wonderful moments. It's like Sonic having his mania. It's finally good again. Crash Bandicoot is back in a big way, and Mario's producing the greatest game of all time.
Yeah, the gaming big three.
Yeah, it was very fun.
It was wonderful. This game introduces two new characters, technically two new characters to the game at least. Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel.
Yeah,
but they come from Sega Sonic, right?
Yeah,
or whatever.
It's like, I think it's an arcade game you can play.
Okay.
It's like a weird 3D kind of thing. Not something we ever thought about playing, but it's always interesting having them in their inclusion. I think they might be playable in Sonic. I think they're playable in something else Sonic related. Maybe Sonic the Fighters, or maybe Sonic R, something like that.
Maybe they should be introduced in that new Sonic Fall Guys-esque game coming. What's it called again?
Sonic Rumble. Yeah,
Rumble.
That'd be great. That'd be a great choice. Game appearances for Mighty the Armadillo. You got Sega. The game's name is so weird. Sega Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sega Sonic Arcade. It was an arcade game. Yeah, arcade game. Yeah, if you ever had a chance, go look at that. It's very, very strange looking. They're also in Knuckles Chaotix, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, because Mighty was part of Knuckles Chaotix. Like the original Chaotix team. I think before Charm was in it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's look into that.
And then they had Sonic the Hedgehog Minecraft Edition. And Sonic Speed Simulator and Roblox.
That's cool. I like that they're included in different things.
Yeah.
And then they had a small cameo in Generations. They had little wanted posters or missing posters, whatever it was.
Yeah. It's always a fun thing to have like new characters and stuff like that to play as, and I think them bringing these two back into the fold is like a very fun thing. You can tell that someone on that team had like a really loved that arcade game, and that's why they chose it.
Oh, definitely. It looks like T. Lopez, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and I'm sorry. He originally worked on the music for Sonic Mania, but then it changed over to Hunter Bridges from the Hyperkinetic team.
T. Lopes is a very, like...
He did Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, T. Lopes is, like, what do I describe him? Like a rising star in video game music. Like, he's done a lot of really great soundtracks, and
I love his style.
Is really good. Like, him, was it Travis Whitehead, and who's the last guy? I'm trying to think. I should know this. I'm a Sonic fan. Dang it, I can't remember. Sonic Mania. It's T. Lopes, Travis Whitehead, and Christian Whitehead. And oh gosh, it's the writer. Oops, sorry. Sonic Shadow Generations writer. There we go. Ian Flynn. There's no Travis here.
There was never a Travis.
There's never a Travis. Ian Flynn's guy. Yeah, those three are like kind of the real new stars of the Sonic franchise. They're like just so many things that they're doing. It's just been so great, especially which is Ian Flynn. Yeah, his writing has actually like gotten Sonic back in a decent spot.
Can't go wrong with Sonic music. It's been great through all the games we've done. But this music, especially in the second acts of the zones, it's a wow. Like, the music starts to speed up, you get a new beat, and it makes it amazing. Yeah, especially, I think, I don't even know which one I would rate as my favorite.
Your favorite track?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it's Studiopolis. I'm not even gonna say it. It's the Studiopolis track. It's like just such a fun poppy track.
I love Press Garden.
Press Garden. The new stages in this game. Hang on, you haven't even asked how I thought about this game.
I'm sorry. How do you feel? I jumped way too far in. I got excited.
You're not gonna be able to hear this, but. The moment you've waited for. I just played The Greatest Showman. You can't hear it because I can't tie the music
play that.
But I just played The Greatest Showman. This is the freaking best Sonic game ever made. I love this game so much. I was worried because I've been hyping it up every single episode now, talking about how Sonic Mania, and going into this and playing through it again. And I was just like, nope, this is just the best one. Everything that I love about Sonic 2 is just here in spades, and everything that they improved upon that in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where we didn't give Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles like the highest of spots. Sonic Knuckles got pretty high, just because they're kind of half games, and they were meant to be together, and that kind of hurt. Like, to me, that kind of hurts its like position. But Sonic Mania is this giant package of games. There's so many characters to play as. There's so many modes. And I love the special stages of this thing. Again, the music is awesome. The way each level evolves. These aren't just like, it's not just, Chemical Plant Zone again. It's Chemical Plant plus this awesome new like gimmick to make the level feel completely different. And the new stages are just so much fun. Press Garden Zone, I completely forgot what Press Garden Zone even was before coming into this. I was like, oh yeah, Press Garden Zone. And then playing it, I was like, oh my god, this level's beautiful. I took a screenshot of the intro to Act 2 where you're just in front of the forest, the pink forest. Oh my god, like actually gorgeous looking video game.
Right? Amazing.
Yeah, and the way the bosses are so good in this game. They're so much fun, but they do this magical thing in this game where they actually make them almost these like cinematic events where you're just like, oh my god, this character's here. Like there's the part in Mirage Saloon where you're fighting the 3 Sonic fighters. You got the sniper, you've got the bear. The bear's name? Mm-hmm. And the
I'm looking at the bosses for it right now.
The green bird thing. I forget these characters' names. They're not that important, but it's cool to see them.
They're important enough to be a boss.
Yeah, and then there's the part in Stardust Speedway where you're fighting Metal Sonic as the final boss, as like the final Metal Sonic boss as a full boss. All the main robots are really cool. There's the part where in Hydrocity Zone where you're the boss, you take over Eggman's robot ship and you're fighting Eggman, and you're playing it as the boss robot, right?
Right.
Do you remember that part?
No.
My man's paying attention to something else.
I'm sorry, I'm looking through lists right now of all the stages and stuff, just getting my knowledge base here.
Sure. You know the part in Hydrocity Zone where you're the boss, you take over Eggman's little robot ship, and you're fighting Eggman in the water?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
I was just like,
the diver boss.
Yeah, it's just like things like that. It makes it so creative and fun and clever. But the one that, from the moment I started playing this game, originally played this game, that was just, it made me fall in love with this game so much, was Chemical Plant Zone Act 2, where you run through, and it turns into Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Yes.
And that was the moment I was like, oh, the people who made this game, they love this stupid, dumb franchise so much, as like far more than I do, because they're just like, what if we recreated an entire SNES game just for this one boss fight? It is incredible. I love this game.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite boss for sure. The Mean Bean Machine.
Yeah, it's just such a fun little surprise.
Let's just make a mini game out of a boss.
Yeah.
Great, I love it.
I love the special stages. This is the first time I genuinely think the special stage. I mean, I like the Sonic 3 special stages, but like I I mean, actually, to be honest, after playing through all the stages, like I'm like, okay, I'm kind of sick of these balls. But
I had no idea how I was triggering the ball special stages, but I was definitely getting the one for the castle. Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah.
Because like I would just hit a checkpoint and then all of a sudden I'd get warped, and I was like, I don't know what I did. But yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So the 3D special stages where you're running around, you're building up speed so you can get this thing. It's so unique. It's so different than anything we've had before as a special stage. It's a little bit like Sonic 2. But it feels like there's such a better sense of like skill involved, where you as you start to do these special stages over and over again, you start to learn the paths a lot better. Like, you know, the problem in Sonic 2 is always like Tails has rings himself, and so if he gets hit without your intention, like you lose rings, and it just kind of sucks. Whereas this is like, it's all on you, and it feels so much better to move around, and it's so much more fun as you're starting to build up speed and having less and less control over your character, but you're like able to catch up to that robot. I love them.
No, yeah, I love the 3D bonus stages. They were a lot of fun.
I actually
great inclusion.
So I play, as you can see in the B-roll, I played as Tails the whole time. I this game, playing through this time, made me really fall in love with playing as Tails in these games, especially on your first run through. Because Tails is so much fun, because you can just go everywhere. You can explore, you can learn the whole map, you can see all the little extra details they throw into these things. Because all these maps, they have so many fun little interactions you can do. Like if you have fire in Oil Ocean Zone, you can burn the oil.
Yes, or like in Titanical Monarch Zone, which was
Monarch,
it? Yeah, if you have the lightning field and you hit the electric wires, it'll shoot you up or down, either way.
Yeah, great point.
Very cool.
They really just throw so many power-ups into these levels. Like, you have so many shields all the time, and it makes those power-ups more fun, because I feel like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, those are kind of very sparingly used, so you don't really get to use them that often. So it's like, oh man, I've just lost this thing. That kind of sucks. I've kind of ruined the level now that I've lost this shield, because I can't do all this fun stuff. But then they give you not only fun stuff in the level to do, I think it's better than Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but you'll get another shield in like 3 seconds if you want to.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to die almost, in a way. They kind of just
agree, but I don't think that's a bad thing.
Shields. No, not a bad thing at all. It makes it nice to enjoy the game. Yeah. But also makes it fun to experiment with different things.
Yeah, and then obviously all three characters have like unique paths they can go down. Sonic's the only one who can actually use the shield abilities, aside from their just general properties, like, you know, water shield. You can't drown in the water shield. Fire protects you from fire. Lightning protects you from lightning, if that ever actually does occur. Like in Titanic Monarch. The one zone I was like, I'm not sure if I love this zone, was Titanic Monarch Act 2. I was just like, where the hell am I supposed to go?
It took me a minute to get used to it, but once I was at the part where you get to the cliche room where you have to wipe out you have to go through all the different zones to get to the boss. I love those. I love those in games. It's kind of fun to just be like, all right, I know what I got to do. I got to knock out all these checkpoints, and then I'm through.
Yeah, but I for some reason I couldn't figure it out. I ended up timing out a lot, mostly because I was just taking my time with Tails. So.
Oh. Yeah, no, I liked Titanic Monarch. I didn't really have many issues with it. I like the plasma orbs, just launching yourself through most of it. It was pretty cool.
I'm just watching the B-roll here, just myself, like, chasing after these rings and then falling into another spike trap, so losing more rings. It sucked.
I didn't understand the point of the blue ring. Was it just to make it easier to collect them when you die?
Yeah, so it'll turn your rings into, like, these big rings, which will spread out a lot easier to collect, so it just makes them easier to collect. Not the best power-up in the world, but it was always fun to have, because it was just something different. How much more praises can I say about this game? The plot's pretty cool, I think.
I like the plot. Yeah, you're chasing down this Ruby Phantom that's being passed along the heavy hitters of the hard-boiled heavy hitters is what they are, and God, I love these things. They're cool awesome.
Robots, especially with a motorcycle.
I like the Shinobi.
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
in Press Garden. It was I just love that whole zone. But
Press
that
Garden's really
boss was
fun.
cool. Um, Heavy Launcher was cool. That was a cool boss fight
Who did you play
with the
as?
rockets. I did Sonic Tails the entire run, but I played a few zones with each of the characters through the week, so I have a little experience with all of them. But I did a full
Gotcha.
run with Sonic and Tails.
Because Knuckles has a unique boss fight. He doesn't play the Rider. He plays the other one, the one that's
The Magician or the
maybe. Well, just a different one. I can look it up right now, but yeah. So Sonic and Tails have a certain one they play, and then Knuckles has his own one. And then you can't fight the final boss except for as Sonic, Super Sonic. After collecting
that makes sense.
Chaos
Oh yeah,
Emeralds.
that's right.
However,
little-
if you get the debug menu, you can play the final boss as Tails or Knuckles.
Oh, that's cool. Right, the final boss was the little hot potato between the Phantom King and Eggman. You got to take them both out. Yeah.
And I actually this time, unlike any of these games I play, I actually went back and got all the emeralds, and just so I can.
I'm one shy. I do want to play it. I will go back and finish it, but yeah, it looks like a lot of fun for a boss fight.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not super difficult. There's not a lot of frustrating bits. You just have to kind of find a good rhythm for it. Gosh, what was it? Phantom King, Spider-Mobile, Heavy Rider.
Got the Heavy Gunner, Heavy King, Heavy Magician, Heavy Rider, Heavy Shinobi.
This list doesn't really help me very well. Let's go to good old IGN, the Imagine Games Network. See what they have for me. There's Shinobi. There's Metal Sonic. Hydrosity Zone. Gosh, Hydrosity Zone is so much fun. Oh, and Knuckles doesn't have the tornado section at the beginning of Mirage Zone Act 1.
That's right. That is right. Also, if you play as Mighty or Ray, Sonic will be the one that drives the tornado in that zone in Mirage Saloon.
Oh yeah, so it's same with Tails.
Right.
Yeah, my goodness, I cannot find this. I can't find this boss anywhere. Let's see. Okay, I have a good look. Okay, here's maybe this one. Launcher Machine, Metal Sonic, Metal Meter Droid, Phantom Egg, Heavy Shinobi, Heavy Rider, Heavy Magician, Heavy King. Oh, Heavy King. Yeah, you play Heavy King. Oh, because
gotcha.
Knuckles gets to do the 10th major boss fight when playing Knuckles in Mania mode and is countered in Lava Reef Act 2 zone because it turns into Hidden Palace zone.
That's right.
Which is kind of cool. So yeah, you get to fight the main guy as Knuckles in the beginning. Which is cool.
That's cool.
There's different stories and different paths you can take through this one.
I like that too.
Very fun.
Why keep it stale and make it the same for all 5 of them?
Yeah. It's a lot with these 2D games. There's not a ton to talk about beyond it. It's just so well made. There's just not a lot to say that I feel like is points of frustration. Obviously they got the feeling of the controls just right. This feels exactly how you think it should feel as a Sonic game. You know, I sing a lot of praises for Advanced and the Rush games, Generations as well, and like all the complaints I have about Sonic 4, and how the feeling of Sonic just does not feel right in Sonic 4. But they do a good job of making Sonic feel correct, not correct, but at least good enough in those other games. This is the one where they actually nail how Sonic should feel in 2D, and it just feels great to play.
Yeah, it was a very smooth, just well put together Sonic game.
Widescreen, so you have
It was
see
fun.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. There's no shock or surprise coming. You can actually map out your run pretty well. And
So
I
many
love
animations.
all the different abilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that Mighty's got his ground smash and you can glide with Ray.
Yeah, the glide's fun. It's very difficult though. I always have trouble with that and the Mario World cape. Those are always my struggles.
Right.
Yeah.
You played with all the characters all the way through? Not just like over time, I suppose. No.
I played Sonic all the way through. I played a lot of the Encore mode with Mighty and Ray. I've played all the way through for Tails. That's it. So I've played as every character, but not all the way through as every character.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, same here. Then really, there's no need to go through all of it immediately. Take your time, enjoy it. But I would say
this is something I've always like. I'll come back to it every so often and just pick up a new character and start playing. I did play a short playthrough as Knuckles as well at some point a year ago.
And that's something I love about this game is that because there's really 6 different playthroughs to choose from, whether you want Sonic or Tails by themselves or put together. That's what's nice about this is there's so much to play with that you can put it down and be like, I will come back and I will enjoy this later for sure.
Yeah, it feels a lot like how Advance 2 and Advance 3 have like really emphasize the difference of characters.
Mm-hmm.
In fun ways. Yeah, I just love this game. There's so much detail in the backgrounds too. All the little changes with the second acts in the original games, because it's like, a lot of this is well-treaded ground. Like it's Green Hill Zone again. It's freaking Oil Ocean, my despised Oil Ocean, and they just make it so that your first act it's not even the same stage in the first act. It's a little bit different than the original acts in the original games. But then they have the Act 2s where they add this completely new gimmick, like the smoke in Oil Ocean. There's the
I did not like the smoke gimmick.
Yeah, the cool crystal area in Lava Reef.
I like that. That was really cool.
Mm-hmm. The
remixed versions were just special. They were just well designed.
The chemical goo in Chemical Plant Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love this game so much. I so wish we were getting more of these. Like that Sega. I feel like Sega Sonic Team specifically are kind of embarrassed about this game. Like low key. Like in the same way that Todd Howard and Fallout Team are kind of embarrassed by Fallout New Vegas, and how like, oh, some other team came in and made the better game. Just made the best one of these that we can't even come close to making at all. And that just kind of feels like the vibe with these stuff, because it's like, how are you all not just immediately greenlighting a sequel to this kind of game?
Right.
And then how is it 2 weeks from now, we're going to have to play, not 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now, we're going to have to play freaking Sonic Superstars. And Sonic Superstars, I don't think is a bad game. I've never played it before because it just did not, the reviews weren't that great. So I was like, I can put this off because it's, a busy year. Sonic Superstars, first off, in that ugly ass 3D art style, but you are hiring the developers of Balan Wonderworld and the worst Yoshi's Island game, the new Yoshi's Island game, to make this game. Do you know what Balan Wonderworld is?
No.
It's a 3D platformer, like commonly referred to as one of the worst games of all time. It's like the most atrociously designed thing. Every button does the same exact thing, which is jump or use your power. And you know who it's made by?
It is made by Square Enix.
No, not specifically talking about Square Enix. It's made by Yuji Naka, the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yuji Naka made that game, and then he got arrested and thrown in jail because of it. I'm only partially kidding. They saw that game as a crime against humanity, and they threw the book at him. And for good reason, I agree. Guilty. Balan Wonder was a travesty, and they had that team come in and make this Sonic Superstars game, and you could just tell that is just not the same energy that was put into Sonic Mania. And I feel like the team that made this, the Mania team, they went on to make this new game that came out this year called Penny's Big Breakaway, which I played a little bit of it this year. I still need to go back to it for my my final list, but it's this really cool 3D style game that looks like a Saturn or a Genesis game almost. It's got this really cool momentum system. Like they get platforming like no other. They really have a good idea of how to make a fun platform. But man, I just wish they were making Sonic games. I think they could be. We could have had so many fantastic. We could have had at least 2 more great Sonic games with this team if it wasn't for whatever the circumstances was. I mean, maybe they don't want to be making Sonic games. That's fine. But yeah, I wanted more of this stuff. But it's a shame we didn't get it. I would love to have a game that was all just new stages, right?
Right. But hey, we got 5 out of this one, and that's pretty good, and they were great.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love more.
Yeah.
Keep them coming.
And for me, Studiopolis is my favorite. The TV setting, TV studio setting. Having Eggman TV and constantly like laughing at you throughout in the backgrounds of these TV screens.
I loved the transition from Acts 1 to 2 with the giant screen, and then his face comes flashing on the screen, and you just go speeding away.
Yeah.
I loved some of the transitions between the acts. It's really nice. Instead of going from just a black screen to the next act, it's like, okay, this is a neat transition.
Yeah, like you have Mirage Saloon Zone, where at the end you're shooting off into Oil Ocean Zone.
Yeah.
I remember when I first played through the game, because I don't love Oil Ocean Zone in Sonic 2. So like you see him shooting off in the background, I'm like, wait a minute.
Don't tell me that is what
and then
that
it
is.
loads in Oil Ocean. I'm like, no, not Oil Ocean. Don't make me fight those starfish and those seahorses again, please. And they did. They did make me fight them again, but they weren't as bad in this game.
Yeah, I liked that this was just a never-ending journey from one zone to the next, whether you're transported with the Ruby or you're getting launched to the next area. Like, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, like in Studiopolis Zone, you get the news alert. News alert, flying battery returns, and you see Tails or your character on the flying battery zone. It's like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, it finally pulled around back from Spagonia.
I'm with you on Studiopolis. It is a really great zone. The music's amazing. I love that when you go fast enough through some of the parts, the glass shatters.
Yeah,
really cool zone.
And I love just the gimmicks and the way they design all the little bits, the little microphone enemies that are swinging around.
Right.
The fact that you could like digitize yourself and jump through different spots.
With the news van.
Really fun to bounce on.
Right.
Yeah.
Really fun zone.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's not a ton to say of this. It's hard to really get your full hour-long show with all these 2D games, and there's just nothing. I have no complaints about this game, so honestly, that's kind of all I got to say about Sonic Mania.
Yeah, nothing but good things. Would play again, will play again for sure.
Yeah, no original song. Oh, you know what? You could if you ever have time. There's some really great little animated shorts that they made for Sonic Mania Plus that feature Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and the Mighty and Ray.
Oh,
like,
cool!
Sort of like story prequels to the games.
They're on YouTube, right?
Yeah, beautiful little shorts. And then you can also also the at the very end of the game, if you beat the game as Super Sonic, you'll see Sonic kind of like, you'll see Knuckles and Tails kind of looking on. It's like, oh, what happened to Sonic? Is he okay? And you see him kind of like warping through a thing, and I'm pretty sure that's classic Sonic going to Sonic Forces.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works. But yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Alrighty, Joy. Are you ready to hear about Sonic Topgolf?
Yes, I am.
So they announced this collaboration like a few in the Sonic Central a couple weeks ago, and it was just like this. Let's see if I can get this video. I don't know if this is going to show, but you can see me here on at the old Topgolf in my lovely bomber jacket hoodie combo, playing a little golf. Ignore my swing; it's probably really terrible. I'm not a golfer.
Actually, not that bad of a swing. You missed, but not that bad.
Big whiff. There it goes.
There you go.
Went flying. And then we put a pen up here, and you can see the.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, you can see the coin, the rings, and like. So it's made. It's this really cool like kind of kids game. So no matter where you hit it, it kind of does something, and you get to see the characters run around this little stage. You got Green Hill Zone. You got not Angel Island. Sky Sanctuary Zone, and you get 4 hits. So each hit is a different character.
That's really cool.
Just most coins wins. It's really like a little fun thing.
You mean most rings wins?
Most rings, yeah.
How dare you, sir? We
see.
deal in rings here. Ranking Sonic.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's see who's I think this is my Tails run. Yeah. And so you get to these little zones, and if you hit it in the same zone twice, it'll just warp your ball to another zone.
Okay.
And you get the red rings and stuff like that. And so yeah, that's how you know you played.
That's so cool. I like that a lot.
We'll do like a little intro. I wonder if I can.
I wish I had one close by.
Yeah.
Somewhere we're gonna try. Hey guys, we're here at Top Golf for the Sonic Top Golf event.
Are you doing an intro?
Here for ranking Sonic games. This one's going
Oh, okay.
on the list somewhere. We're gonna try it out, play for about 2 hours, and see how we feel.
That's so cool.
Gotta go fast.
Screaming kids in the background. It glitched out a couple times on us, and I just kept saying like, "Yeah, it's a Sonic game." There's a part where my buddy Victor, he hit the ball, and it's going to normal path, and then it just dropped and just glitched out and just started heading towards us on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And it just fell off the world and was just falling in the void.
My gosh.
It's just like, yeah, it's a video game. Look at that.
It's a video game.
Yeah, Top Golf is great. I love Top Golf. The food and the drink. The drinks are fine, but the food is actually pretty stellar over there. I love their mac and cheese bites and their good burger. Katsu chicken sliders, which are called knuckle sandwiches.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I might have an actual edited video for that next week when we do Sonic Forces, just to show you the complete journey.
I look forward to it if it exists.
Hello, RXTRO, Rextro. Welcome to our Sonic Mania chat.
Hello.
We are about to do our rankings and wrap up the show for the day, actually.
We're about to shake the rank.
Shake the rankings, yeah. Sonic Topgolf is going really high on this list.
No, it's going at 29.
Alright, it's my turn to read the list this week.
Enjoy that mouthful.
My goodness, this thing is getting long. At number 1, we've got Sonic 2. At number 2, we've got Sonic Generations. Number 3, we've got Sonic Knuckles. Number 4, Sonic Adventure. Sonic Generations, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Rush, Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Colors for the Wii, Sonic 3, Sonic Unleashed for the Wii, Sonic the Movie 2, Sonic Unleashed 360, Sonic the Movie 1, Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Rush Adventure, Sonic CD, Sonic Advance 1, Sonic 1, Sonic Lost World, Sonic 4 Episode 2, Sonic the Black Knight, Sonic Colors DS, Sonic 4 Episode 1, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic of the Secret Rings, and Sonic 06. Let me start with Sonic Topgolf.
Are you really ranking it?
Yeah,
I thought you were joking.
No.
I haven't enjoyed it.
Are you going to?
No, I don't have one nearby. I don't know if the Ontario one has Sonic.
Well, I didn't play Sonic Colors DS, so you know what?
True. Okay, fair enough.
How do I actually rank this? Because it's not like the game itself is fun. The experience is fun. The motion controls work better than Sonic of the Secret Rings and Black Knight. It's going number 21, right above Sonic Lost World.
You're gonna.
It's a better game. It's a better game than Sonic Lost World.
You don't even control anything.
Some say that's a better decision.
All right. I will make the list. I'll agree with 21. I think
if you
you're
ever
agree with
find yourself out at
that.
a local Topgolf, let me know how you think. There it is, Sonic Top Golf.
Sonic Top Golf going at 21. What is happening right now?
The list is being shooken up. Oh, I gotta fix Rush Adventure. There we go. Alrighty. Sonic Mania.
And now for Sonic Mania.
I mean, I'll say it. It's number one. Number one with a bullet. It is the best Sonic game they've ever made.
All right.
How do you feel?
I was not going to put it at 1, but okay.
I
was going to put it at 4.
At number 4, below Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, no, just above Sonic and Knuckles.
Just above it. But still up there in the top 5.
I can't say anything bad about this game. I think it's a better game than Sonic 2. I think they do better things in this one. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, if that was one combined game, if we did bring that separately, I think would be above Sonic 2. Just because it's Sonic 2 but more and better. Sonic and Mania is Sonic 2 and more and better. And the way they do boss fights, the story of how everything flows together, the music, the level design, it's just so beautiful, so wonderful to play. So many characters to play as. It is Sonic 2 but better. And the little tiny details they add for Sonic fans just make this like the complete package to me. So I think
it really does it.
But what do you want it on? Are you number 4? Are you at 4?
No, I am with you. I would have put it higher. I just thought I didn't think you were going to go for 1, so I was going for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. Sonic Mania at 1. I feel that fits.
I think it is.
This game is incredible.
Yeah, I think it is the highest rated Sonic game of the last 20 years too. I think it's definitely higher than Generations was. Sonic Mania Metacritic.
And that's fair.
It is 86. Yeah. What's the? Yeah, 86. Yep. It's the good Sonic game. So yeah, I stand by that opinion. I think it is the best that ever was.
And I agree with you then. Alrighty. I have changed it on the dot.
Poor Sonic Rush Adventure being banished to the second half of the screen.
Banished to the Shadow Realm.
Okay. Sonic Mania. And let me just slightly pull these things up. There we go. File, export. Save. Did it do it? Nope. What happened? File, export. What? What's happening? Why is this not working correctly? Oh, list overlay. Export. Where is PNG? List overlay. There we go.
There it is.
Our new number 1, Sonic Mania, and I generally think that's the right spot for it.
I was gonna say, why is Top Golf at 22? But I realized Mania knocks it down 1. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Sonic Top Golf.
Jesus Christ.
Just wait till we have to add the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog to this.
Oh right, yeah, I have to play that.
You can find my short review of that on this YouTube channel.
You know how you say a word multiple times and it starts to sound odd to you? The same effect is happening for all the times I look at the word Sonic. It's just like there's too much Sonic.
Desperately hoping the word shadow come across us to break up the madness.
Yes, exactly. There's 1. It's 3.
Here's number 3, Shadow Generations. So next week we are reviewing Sonic Forces, a game that I've never played before. You've played before a little bit.
A few levels, not the full game.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing it on PC. There is a DLC where you can play as Shadow for like a level or 2.
And I think there's also a Shadow outfit or costume for my personal character.
Your fursona.
Mm-hmm.
Your special boy. I'm excited to play this one. I've heard people have mixed opinions on this one. No one ever says it's like the best thing ever. Some people say it's really bad. I just hear it's like very short levels and just not that interesting. So I'm excited to see like what that actually is. I don't know what really goes on the story. I know that they're bringing back some other old characters. I know our favorite boy Zavik is back in this one, so I'm excited to see him.
Zavik.
Yeah, and then Metal Sonic, and I think Chaos is in this one as well. Maybe
I want to say yes.
Something like that. And I know there's the new Infinite the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah.
Just dumb character. But I'm ready to go back to some. I've had too much fun with the last two Sonic experiences. It's time for something horrendous with Sonic Forces.
What was the last one? The other one. Lost World? You had too much fun with Lost World?
No, Sonic Top Golf.
Oh.
I'm expecting this to do better than Lost World, for sure.
What Forces? I would probably be with you on that one. I remember Forces being fun, so yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just going to be just kind of okay. That's fine. Not a crime.
As long as it's better than Rush Adventure.
All right, so yeah, that's what we're doing next week. Then we've got Sonic Frontiers, and then Sonic Superstars, and then we are officially done with our list up until the release of Sonic Movie 3 coming this December. There may be some wonkiness with the schedule because of the upcoming holidays.
Yeah.
I don't think I will be able to do the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so maybe we can figure out a different spot for that, maybe the Monday right afterwards.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
And there will be an extra week we have where we will probably do, I think that's where I'm going to make you do the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that's when Sonic Rumble comes out, so we could try that and add that to the list as well. I think eventually we're just going to add every single Sonic thing possible, which I think sounds fun. We could do Sonic Spitball, your beloved.
My beloved. We'll do the actual Mean Bean machine.
So we could we could do Sonic Free Riders.
Yay!
The best Sonic game. My favorite.
What's the Sonic racing game? Sonic.
Well, there's Sonic R. There's Sonic Drift. There's Sonic and Sega
Sonic
All-Stars
Drift.
Racing.
Sonic Sega All Stars Racing. That one.
Transformed, because there's three of those Sumo Digital Sonic racing games. There's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. There's Sonic's Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, which is like legitimately fantastic. And then there's Team Sonic Racing, which we all thought was really bad. So there'll be some stuff to do. And then there's all the Riders games. We could play Sonic Rivals, which for the PSP. All the stars are here.
All the stars are here.
Yeah.
But yeah, for now, for this week, that's Sonic Mania. Number 1 spot, baby.
Number 1 spot, our new number 1. The list has been shooken, I say.
Shooketh.
Take us out. Close us out, Mr. Spicy Fries.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. We will see you next week for Sonic Forces.
Hooray!
Goodbye. That's Bander. I'm the master of all things Emerald.
Fist bump.